I'm Lucy with Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Transit 148. Before we step inside, I'll talk about some exterior highlights of this vehicle, and then we'll check out the interior build out. All the way up front, we have an Aluminess front bumper with some Baja Designs Squadron Spot lights inlaid into it. Up top, we have an Aluminess Double Loop roof rack with a Fiamma awning. We also have a few LED lights around the perimeter of the vehicle there. We have an upgraded wheels and tires, so we have method wheels with an all-terrain tire. And then let's check out the rear for a few final exterior highlights. In the rear of the vehicle here, you can see that we have an Aluminess ladder to get up to that roof rack, and then we also have a gear tray for easy loading and unloading at night. Let's step inside. Welcome inside. Before we go into the specific components of this vehicle, I'll talk about design highlights as well as the overall layout. Starting all the way up top, our ceiling is going to be upholstered in Duramax Grey mix, and then we also have some bamboo trim accents down the center and sides of the roof there. Moving down from there, we have bamboo slab door grain matched cabinetry throughout, so that's going to be for our uppers, lowers, and our table. We have Paperstone Azure countertops, and then we also have a Charlotte Denim upholstered bench seat and sterling oak floors, as well as a nice aluminum stick-on subway tile backsplash in our galley. When it comes to layout, we have a dinette bench seat in the front here. We have our galley predominantly on the passenger side, but bleeding over with our sink here on the driver's side. We have our fixed bed in the rear. We have a hard partition to get into the garage, which is going to be where we store our dry flush toilet and our power and plumbing systems, as well as that gear tray, so we can throw a bunch of stuff back there. And then we just have some uppers going down both sides. So I'm going to start in the front and we'll work our way back. Starting in the front of the vehicle, we have our bench seat. So as I mentioned, this is going to be upholstered in Charlotte Denim Duramax. We also have a bamboo table here on a lagoon mount, so this can swivel in and out of the way. We have a nice open storage bank underneath this, so that's great for some of the larger items. And then lastly, we have a backrest that's going to be on hinges from RB Components, so this can flip over and it turns into a great spot to sleep an additional 1 to 2 people. Moving back from there, we have our galley. We also have some upper cabinetry storage here, so this is a nice view to see our slab door cabinets. They're all going to be on gas struts for assisted opening and closing, and they have the slam latches so that they stay secure while in transit. We have a nice above cabinet light there, as well as under cab light. We have a little cubby in the front here for some storage while you're parked, and then we have an upgraded sound system in this vehicle. Moving into the galley, we have our Ruvati 15x20 workstation sink here with a cutting board insert. Underneath that, we'll have a 7-gallon removable gray water tank. Moving over to the passenger side, we have an Empava 2-burner induction cooktop. We have our Cruise 200 Isotherm fridge and freezer. So fridge and freezer are going to be separate. This is a great option if you plan to take some longer trips or have more people on the road with you. Back from there, we have a nice shelving unit. All of these are going to be adjustable so they can change as needed. And then we have that backsplash. It's going to be aluminum, subway tile-esque kind of look there. So that'll be nice and easy to clean. And then lastly, we have a 20-inch flip-up countertop extension. And again, that's going to be in the Azure Paperstone. Paperstone is really great because it's made of recycled paper, and you can take hot things directly off of your induction, put them on the countertops, and it's not going to leave a mark. Working towards the rear of the vehicle, we have our fixed bed. So this is going to be 75 inches long. Underneath the bed, we have a little storage area with a hard partition here, and that's going to house our dry flush toilet. So this can come out. It's on 500-pound locking slides. You can use it here, or you can charge it up and use it at a campsite or wherever you are parked outside. From this spot, I'll also talk about ventilation. So we have 2 half slides on either side of the bed there. We have 2 C.R. Lawrence T-vent windows in the main living area of the vehicle. We have a max air fan that's going to be over top of this dining galley area. And then behind me, we have a pneumatic 12-volt AC unit to keep this nice and cool in the summer months. And then in terms of heating, we have a Webasto Evo 40 heater in here that will also pull hot water to our indoor sink and our outdoor shower. Let's check out the rear. All the way in the rear of the van, we have cabinetry made of black hex ply. We have that gear tray and 500-pound locking slides that we went through. And then additionally, this is going to be where we house our plumbing and power systems. So starting with our power systems, we have 800 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and then we have 400 watts of solar coming in through the top. Moving over to the passenger side, we have our water cabinet. So in here we have a 30-gallon freshwater tank, and this is also where we're going to house that Webasto heater. Closing out this side, we also have our outdoor shower here, so you can just hook up the nozzle and enjoy a nice shower back here with the doors for privacy. That wraps up this van tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.